recording. Start this up. Okay. So I think I'm just going to jump into this to avoid procrastinating. I've got the manual. If I have any questions, okay, let's do this. Blue player versus red computer. Let's minimize that. Let's open. Yes. What do I want to do? Let's maybe start with NTC. Yeah, let's do NTC 1. Let's try it. What's B horse 1? What's this? I just need to jump in, get some reps, make mistakes, and learn from my mistakes. Okay. What is this? Oops. Close that. No. Okay. Right, I remember this. Someone else played this. They don't give me a sense of what's more difficult or less difficult in terms of scenarios. I'm going to, yeah, let's just pick one and go with it. Let's just pick this one. That's fine. I'm not gonna be able to do well because I'm still learning everything, but I'll be learning. Okay, Black Horse 1. Dakota, a socialist state run by the Dakota Reformation Party, quickly defeated the country of Nebraska after a short campaign. Dakota, in an attempt to reunite the separate independent Plains states into one Dakotian state, continues to attack south into neighboring Centralia, Kansas, and Eastland, Missouri. Their strategic objective is to seize Kansas City and sue for peace. The Dakotian military uses Krasnovian doctrine and equipment. In response to Dakota aggression, the United States deployed 10th Corps into theater to defeat the Dakotian forces, restore the peace, and reestablish the pre-war international boundaries. Okay? So this is Kansas. They've already taken Nebraska, so all the stuff at the top is already theirs, but it's not their original territory. Okay. And they've moved into Kansas and Eastland. Okay, over there. Okay. And their objective is to seize Kansas City and sue for peace. The Dakota military is good. Okay. Okay. Operation Plan 1697. Situation: Enemy forces. The Dakotian 2nd Mechanized Army is expected to attack with 2 mechanized divisions abreast, followed by a tank division, in an attempt to secure crossing sites across the Kansas River. Enemy order of battle: see Red OOB. Friendly forces. 10th Corps mission. 10th Corps defends in sector to defeat 2 Dakota armies north of PL Black and prevent seizure of Kansas City and Topeka. To provide the 33rd Army time and maneuver space to build counteroffensive forces and conduct offensive operations to restore the pre-war borders. See Blue OOB for a complete list of CAS and other resources. Mission on order: 55th Mechanized Division defends in sector to defeat the Dakotian 2nd Mechanized Army north of PL Black, phase line Black, to provide 10th Corps time to complete force buildup and maneuver space to counterattack the 4th Tank Army west of Perry Lake. Okay. Victory conditions. Defeat the 2nd Mechanized Army. Phase line black has not been penetrated. Where's phase line black? Green, yellow, blue. I guess black is further down. Lose no more than 25% of the division strength. Game length 15 turns. Special instructions. During game setup, do not deploy any forces forward of phase line tan. This one, okay? Okay. I don't understand the 2 different arrows. So that is division. I don't know what the 2 numbers are. Is this the 2nd Army? And this is the 4th Army? And then, okay, so the army's on the right side of the icon, and the left side is the division. So this is the 2nd Mechanized Infantry. Oh no, this is 4X. That's an army. That's the 2nd Mechanized Army, right? That's what they said they were coming in with. Yeah. This is the 2nd Division, 2nd Armored Division of the 2nd Mechanized Army. This is the 3rd Mechanized Division of the 2nd Mechanized Army. This is the 9th Mechanized Infantry Division. Okay, so we're expecting an armored division, an armored division, okay. A mechanized division and another mechanized division, okay. This is the 4th Armored Army. And it has the 13th Armored Division, the 23rd Armored Division. I don't know what that abbreviation is there. The 21st Mechanized Infantry Division, or is that 27? The 27th. And the 19th Armored Division. What is this? 4th. This is the 1st Mechanized Army. So the 1st Mechanized Army is, I don't know, is that like what these little lines are? They're doing defense. The 1st Mechanized Army is doing defense. And then the 2nd Mechanized Army, along with the 4th Mechanized, 4th Armored Army, are coming in to attack. Okay. Two mechanized divisions abreast, followed by a tank division. Okay, let's look at the order of battle. Oh, here. For the enemy. Okay, so we got the 2nd Mechanized Army, 2nd Mechanized Army, 3rd Mechanized Infantry Division, 9th Mechanized Infantry Division, 2nd Tank Destroyers, right? Unassigned units. Chance of air superiority is 10%. Daily cast sorties is 20. Counterfire accuracy is 50. Maximum number of named areas of interest is 6. Maximum number of target areas of interest is 6. CFZ, what was that again? Don't remember. Oops. Glossary. Call for fire zone. A CFFZ is a zone used to identify and attack suspected and known areas where enemy fire support assets are positioned. So is that for like enemy artillery? You use this to identify enemy artillery? And what's CFZ by itself? I don't remember. Yeah, this is why I want to play this game before I forget the manual. Oh, here we go. Critical friendly zone. A CFC is used to protect an asset whose loss would seriously jeopardize the mission. Okay, so is that like just telling artillery where to not attack? Okay, well, they don't have any of them. Maximum number of seed targets is 0. Maximum number of chemical attacks is 10. Okay, so that's something we have to worry about. Maximum number of obstacles is 4. Maximum number of fortifications is 0. Maximum number of bridges is 4. What is the... I'm not familiar with how to deal with chemical attacks. I don't think the manual talks about that. Oops. Let's close this for a bit. Remind myself what it says about chemical warfare. Oh, you have to change the MOP status. So that's how you react to that. Negligible casualties. All other units will suffer casualties and automatically upgrade their posture to MOP 4. To change a unit's MOP, press the Go to MOP 2-4 button. Logistics units that remain in persistent contaminated areas will lose valuable supply and resupply capability each turn that they remain in the contaminated area. Okay, so the reaction, because the question is like, what do you do with the information that they have chemical attacks? So what you do is you position units, you set units to MOP 4 ahead of time, and we have to make sure that logistics units don't end up in contaminated areas for very long, or we move them out when we find them in those areas. Units in MOP 4 will move slower and fight less effectively than units in MOP 2. So maybe what we need to do is like position the units forward, try to get the enemy to use up their chemical attacks, and then retreat our units back and switch them back into MOP 2 later on, something like that. Note, check wind direction and estimate wind drift prior to employing non-persistent chemical agents to prevent friendly losses. I should take notes of the stuff that I'm learning while I play this. Text. Decisive action. Okay. Check if the enemy has chemical attacks. Position your units forward in MOP 4 and get them to use up their chemical attacks. Then retreat and switch to MOP 2. Something like that. Just guessing. It's a learning process, but that's my guess of what the how you would deal with that. Yeah, like if it gets hit by a chemical attack, you pull it back. Something like that. Change unit MOP status. Okay. Okay, so if you see the gas mask, that means they're in MOP 4 already. Okay, I get it. Let's go back to the orders. No, not orders. View upward. Order battle. Okay. Obstacles 4, bridges 4. Okay, so maybe we want to guard any rivers. Let's see the terrain. Where is it? This one. Okay. What about rivers? Okay, this is the river. Baseline. What? Baseline blue. What's baseline black? Baseline green, baseline tan, baseline yellow, baseline blue. I'm guessing this is phase line black, this last one. Forget what purple means. Is that city? Looks like that's city. Yeah. Urban. Okay. Okay. So, also got these indicators. Key terrain. Why is that key terrain? I guess that's a way out of this area. Yellow. What was yellow again? Yeah, I think yellow's like not. It's like difficult terrain to terrain modeling. Unrestricted, restricted, and severely. Okay, so yellow's restricted. Okay. 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 So I'm guessing they're going to try to come through here, maybe. Okay, we got this is not my area of responsibility. Yeah, this blue line, this river here. Okay. But they have bridging ability, so how is that going to work? Could they pass over this way? No. I think they're saying they're going to come through this way, not hit me from the side. So they'd probably use bridging ability here to get to this last area. So yeah, so here's the objective. Is there any other? Yeah, that's it. That's the only objective. Okay, so this is phase line black. I need to hold this objective. This key terrain, okay, because there's bridges here. I guess those Bs are bridges. This makes sense. This is key terrain because it has a bridge here. This is outside of my area of responsibility. Okay. This is key terrain because it has a bridge here. $15 turns, right? $15 turns, okay. Okay. Why is this key terrain? This is a choke point. Why is that key terrain? So I guess they're going to try to come this way. Okay, yeah, because right. If you hold this, then it's really hard to come this way. And they've got this impassable terrain up here that really forces them to come. Can they start anywhere north of this phase line? Or do they start off map? This is very restricted. So I'm curious where they're going to start. But okay. Let's keep going. Well, actually, I want to see what this sitrep says first. Oops. That might be during the game. Yeah, nothing. That's fine. Yeah, this is when you're actually playing. Okay. Understood. Electronic warfare intercepts, nothing. Victory status. Current strength. Red 826, blue 375. Wow, okay. Blue is winning a decisive victory. Blue victory points 900. Okay. So that's how much the objective is worth. Okay. Let's go back to the outboard. Red order battle. Okay, obstacles, chemical attacks. What about me? Do I have chemical attacks? No, I don't have any chemical attacks. I have 10 obstacles, 2 fortifications, 2 bridges, 8 NIAs, 8 TIAs, 60 daily cast sorties. Counter fire accuracy is 20%. 20. Okay, that's interesting. I want to see that. Counter fire accuracy is 50. So they have much better counter fire accuracy. Interesting. 10% chance of air superiority. 90% chance of air superiority. So to me, this is suggesting 60 daily cast sorties, counter fire accuracy is 20. To me, this is suggesting keeping my artillery further back. Try to take out their artillery before it can get all the way down. You know, maybe using aircraft if I have any, and then when they don't have their artillery with them anymore, then I can use my artillery without it being at risk as much. Okay. This is line of communication. Okay, let's look at, oops. Oh, close, view, upward. Okay. Okay. So what am I looking at here? Strength, relative combat power. Arrival. What does arrival mean? Arrives turn 3. Is that hours? Is that in the manual? I don't think that is. What's the turn length? I don't remember. Each turn represents 1 to 2 hours of time. Each terrain square is 1 kilometer in size. Okay. 1 to 2 hours of time. Okay. One to 2 hours of time. So I think this is hours. So that would be turn 8. Well, no, this doesn't make any sense because why does it say arrives turn 3? Arrival 33. Don't know what that means. I'm going to write that down, something to figure out. What is the arrival number on the OOB screen? Okay. Or what are the units of the arrival number on the OOB screen? Okay. Okay, they've got UAVs, 2 UAVs. MRL regiment. Multiple rocket launcher. Let's Google that. MRL regiment. Multiple rocket launcher. What's the diff? Oh, it's the same as MRLS. I'll ask ChatGPT. What's the difference between MRL and MRLS? Not in food safety. I'm asking in the context of multiple rocket launcher units. MRL refers to the weapon system itself. MRLS refers to the overall system, which can include the launcher, rockets, fire control, targeting, logistics, etc. Okay. So the MRL is the weapon itself. Got it. Got it. Okay. So this is surface-to-surface missile brigade. Surface-to-surface missile, right? I think that's what that stands for. Let's Google that. Yeah. Surface-to-surface missile brigade. Okay. Anti-tank regiment. Engineering battalion. Surface-to-air missile brigade. Engineering battalion. Smoke battalion. Electronic warfare battalion. Attack helicopter battalion. Aviation battalion. Okay. Don't know what those numbers mean. Okay. So these are all like Army level or division level assets. I guess Army level assets or Corps level assets. Wait, no. 3. Yeah. Why does it jump straight from division to Army and not go through Corps? But okay. So, TAC, 2nd Mechanized Army. What is TAC? What does the acronym TAC mean in the context of military operations at the Army level? This transcription is incredible. Tactical Command Post. A TAC is a forward or mobile command post used by a unit's commander, brigade level and above, to maintain situational awareness, control, and communication with subordinate units during operations. It allows the commander to be closer to the front lines or decisive action, while the main command post, main CP, stays in a more secure and stationary location for planning logistics. It's interesting that they use the phrase decisive action. Okay. Okay. So it's like an HQ unit. 42nd IMIBR. Intelligence Movement and Imagery Briefing Room. Okay. Rear, 2nd Mechanized Army. 21st SPT Brigade. What's SPT? Support Brigade. Okay. 3rd Mechanized Infantry Division. Oh, Mechanized Infantry Brigade, I guess. Oh no, I don't know. MIBR. Military Intelligence Brigade. Signals intelligence, humans intelligence, counterintelligence. I don't know. Let's see if it's in the glossary. Let's close this for a bit. Why did I close the glossary? No, they don't have MIBR. I'm going to doubt they're going to have the other ones. What did I write down? MIBR. IMIBR. Nope. TAC. Nope. MLR. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Okay, oops, not orders. View, upward, order battle, red order battle. Okay, so we've got mechanized infantry division. I'm guessing these are brigades. Mechanized infantry brigades. Like that D stands for division, BR stands for brigade. TBR, I'm guessing that's tank brigade, anti-tank battalion, artillery regiment, SAM regiment, recon battalion, engineering battalion, support brigade, 9th, 28th mechanized infantry battalion, brigade, mechanized infantry brigade, mechanized infantry brigade, tank brigade, anti-tank battalion, artillery regiment, surface-to-air missile regiment, recon battalion, engineering battalion, support brigade, artillery brigade, tank division, mechanized infantry brigade, tank brigade, tank brigade, tank brigade, artillery regiment, surface-to-air missile regiment, recon battalion, engineering battalion, support brigade. Okay. So this arrives turn 3. Okay. So that's after like 6 hours, 3 to 6 hours. This arrives turn 4. Okay, turn 4, turn 4, turn 5. Okay, that's after like 5. It's like 5 to 10 hours. Okay, the whole thing is 15 turns. That's like 15 hours to 30 hours. Okay. But these guys seem to start on the first turn. I don't know what these numbers mean. I should write down these different acronyms as well that I'm trying to figure out. Acronyms. MIBR. Mech Infantry Brigade. MRL. Multiple rocket launcher. Okay. What else did I ask ChatGPT about? TAC. Mobile HQ. Okay. Okay. IMIBR. Well, now I'm wondering where the IMIBR is. Where did I see that? I don't remember. MIBR. Where did I see IMIBR? This. Intelligence, movement, and image. IMIBR. I mean, the fact that it's so close to IMIBR. I'm going to put a question mark for that one. Intelligence. No, it's not the briefing room acronym that ChatGPT is making stuff up. Or let me Google it. IMIBR. Army. Mechanized infantry. Maybe it's just a spelling issue. Okay, I'm going to search on the page. Nope. Search on the page. IMIBR 0. Let's go back to Google. Army. Downloading. Battle book. Okay. It's an interesting PDF. IMIBR. Independent Mechanized Infantry Brigade. Okay. What does that mean? What is an independent Mechanized Infantry Brigade? It operates autonomously, not as part of a... So it's like detached. It's like the equivalent of detached in Take Command. It has enough organic support units to function on its own, often assigned directly under a corps or theater command. Okay, it's a detached brigade. Okay. Okay. I'm going to write that down. Independent, detached, mech, infantry, brigade. Okay. Cool. So that arrives turn 3. So, but basically we've got these two big forces they're going to attack, and then this guy's going to come up in behind them. I'm going to look at the map for a bit. So if I had two forces, how's that going to work? I guess one could come down like this way, or down through like this way, and the other one could come down like this way. So you're going to have, maybe one coming down this side on the left. You've got these features here that really funnel them. So you'll have another one come down this really narrow gap. Just looking at these avenues of approach here. So then this one's going to come down here. I guess they could try to squeeze in here. This looks like yeah, this is not easy. There's really yeah, I don't know why they would put anything in down here. I think they're just going to want to come down this way. Maybe come down here. How do I make that go away? I forget. Main 55 infantry division, deliberate defense, combat power 2. Okay, let's just click over this guy. Okay, so they're going to keep coming down here. This is very narrow, 1 kilometer. Going to come down here, very narrow. They could try to come down this way, very narrow, and then it opens up. And then once it opens up, I mean, it's still kind of narrow. They have to come down this way before they can get to this bridge. Or if they come down this way, they can try to cross this bridge. Or they can try to cross this bridge. Wow, so these big units can really fit down very narrow paths, 1 kilometer paths. That's interesting to know. Okay, so this is the total footprint, but it can get narrower. So that's one thing I'm learning. So I'll write that down. Even though the footprint of a unit may look very big, it can apparently squeeze down very narrow 1 kilometer paths. Okay. I'll add all of this to my wiki. Okay. So it seems like this is like where it's all set up now is like the most defensible area. And that I should really want to set up obstacles here where they're really going to be squeezed in. What else? Okay. How do I place obstacles? I don't remember. Engineer operations. Position the friendly unit so that its footprint covers the desired area. Press the appropriate button on the toolbar. Minefield fortification or bridge demolition and follow the orders. Obstacles and demolition missions take 1 turn to complete, and fortifications take 3 turns to complete. Obstacle and bridge demolitions can take place in any square that is within the engineer unit footprint. Fortifications are constructed within the square that the engineer unit resides. Okay. I don't think I have any fortifications. Obstacle reduction. Okay. Placing. Okay. Well. All right, let's try it. Let's click on an engineering unit. Where are they? Don't see them. Okay, that's interesting. I don't have any engineering units on the map that I can see. Maybe that it's wrapped up into another unit. Okay. How do I check that? No. Okay, let's check mine. Do I have an engineer? Oh, I don't. I don't have any engineers. Maximum number of obstacles, 10. Don't know. How do I place an obstacle? Are mines obstacles? Is that what that means? Like they're not like dragon's teeth? Oops. Obstacles / fortification. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll be back. So, um, well, how do I place? Do I just message use the graphics menu to place obstacles during game setup? Okay, graphics. Okay, so I just put it like here. Right. No more obstacles left. So if I take this one out, actually I want to see, can I place a fortification? 2 fortifications. What happens if I take this out and can I put more than 2? Okay, so obstacles means mines, but not fortifications when he's using the term. Close that, close that, close that, close that, close that, close that, close that. Where is it here? No, not that. This answer, it's just mines, not fortifications. Fortifications. Okay. Okay, cool. So just erase these. Have to think about where I want to put them. And the forts. Fine. Well, I feel like the river is the most defensible location. But it's got all this open area. So if they can come here unimpeded, they can make problems. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess this would be more defensible. More defensible. Yeah, so I think we just don't want maybe their artillery getting in here. I'm not sure. Okay. Bridges. I can build bridges, yeah? So I can click here. Oh, that's cool. I can only build 2. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. So, where do I want to build the bridges? What is this? Don't remember what that... I don't know what that icon means. A circle with an X in it. Don't know what that means. Okay, where do I want to build bridges? Do I want to build bridges? I could build a bridge here. I could build a bridge over here. I could build a bridge here. I could build a bridge like here. Yeah. Can I use this to destroy a bridge? No. I mean, it's a good question. Why not just... Oh. I can do that? Wait. I can do that? I can destroy all the bridges? Is that allowed? Or is that just... Okay, I'm going to write that down. That's a question. A question to be answered. can I destroy bridges during the setup phase? The icons go away, but they are not replaced by water icons. So it looks like it may be a bug. Okay, so I will, can I put them back? No, cannot. Okay, I'm going to reopen the scenario because I don't know. It looks like that's a bug because there's no river tile underneath it. Okay. And yeah, I should do frequent saves. Okay. So, do I want to build a bridge? I don't know. I mean, I guess if I build a bridge, I can keep stuff back here and then rush it forward if I need to. Oh, there's an objective here as well. Okay. Let's see. Orders. Upload. Don't deploy forward of phase line tan. North of phase line black. Okay. Okay. St. Joe, Kansas City. Shows it coming from the right. St. Joe is where? I guess that's this one, this city. Okay. Why is it showing me coming from the left, from the west? And this is showing a division. What is CGD? Okay, let's check this PDF. CG. Nope, doesn't have it. No. No. CGD. It's a division. Oh gosh. I just wanna. CGD mech inf division. Command Group Division or Central Ground Division. Combat Group Division. No, I don't. 4th Combat Group Division. Okay, I'll write that one down. It's one to figure out. Okay. 55th Mechanized Armored Division. Mechanized Infantry Division. 4th Mechanized Infantry Division. Okay. That is a bit confusing. Like, how did these... Oh, are these my units? Maybe these are mine. Oh, yeah, because the using rectangles. Okay. Let's check the... Oh, no, that's this. 10th Corps. Don't know what this 00 means. Okay, let's check blue. So, main tech rear. Okay, so we've got 23rd Cavalry. What would that be? Is that infantry, troop transports, helicopters? Attack helicopter. 355 aviation. Field artillery. Air defense artillery. Mechanized infantry battalion. QF FLT PLT. What's that? QF FLT PLT slash 55 MIBN. Quick reaction force. Quick flight. Quick flight platoon. Mechanized military intelligence battalion. Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, let's write that one down. QF FLT PLT slash 55 MI battalion. We'll call it, okay. Say military intelligence. Military intelligence, question mark. Let's check that PDF. FLT. Nope. PLT is platoon. MI is probably military intelligence. Military intelligence, yeah. Okay. Don't know how to use that unit. Field artillery, field artillery, field artillery, field artillery, field artillery. UAVs. Infantry division. Cavalry. Infantry division. Military police company. Discom. What's a discom? Discom. Division Support Command. Discom. Division Support Command. Okay. What am I? I'm at an hour already? Gosh. Okay. Okay. Infantry divisions. And I'm up against an armored division. So how is that going to work? Not sure. Okay, so now let's maybe look at how they have things set up. So that's military police. Electronic warfare. I mean, I guess I want to set up all of this stuff south of the river. Cavalry. That's interesting. We've got so many helicopters. I'm curious what I'm expected to do with those helicopters. Combat power 1. Combat power 5. I'm going to look that up. Help. Air assault operations. Selected lift unit. Okay. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to hints. Oh, it doesn't say. Okay. Attack helicopter combat. Okay. Okay. What time is it now? It's 8 a.m. Okay. So we want to feel like we want to wait, try to delay until night, and then attack at night with the helicopters. Okay, attack at night with the helicopters. Try to induce chemical attacks further forward. Yeah, try to induce chemical attacks further forward and retreat out of those areas. Okay. So, that's a transport. How do I move stuff again? It's this one, yeah? Yeah, that. So we've got, I feel like, although I guess I do worry about artillery. Spread this stuff out. Something like that. Maybe put that one here. Okay. Okay. Right, air defense artillery. So maybe I want to keep them closer together. I'll write that down. That's a question I want to answer. I guess I only have to worry about, well, rocket attacks. Maybe I want to spread them out within the range of the ADA. I'll write that down under questions. Should I spread out my rear units to prevent them from getting hit by rocket attacks, or should I keep them packed closer together so that they're under the protection of the air defense artillery? Okay. Well, in the setup they gave me, they were all together. So that, to me, is a suggestion of an answer. Military police. Yeah, that's fine. And put them here. Guarding the bridge. Aviation. General support. Yay. QF FLT platoon. Okay, that's fine. Why would they be here? Okay, these are UAVs. Discom. Combat power 3. Oops. Combat power 2. Why are these guys to the east? Okay. Instead of to the south. Okay, that's interesting. So these guys, why are they on the red? This is labeled as key terrain. Are they able to come in this way? Well, how would they get through? I think, can infantry go through? Severely restricted terrain severely hinders or slows movement in combat formations unless some effort is made to enhance mobility. Oh, so what is impassable? Hmm. Impassable, trafficable by foot mobile units only. Well, what does impassable look like? Hmm. Maybe maybe purple is severely restricted and red is impassable. Urban. So urban is not the same as severely restricted. Okay. Gonna graphics. No. Okay, so I want to question, what does impassable terrain look like on the map versus severely restricted? Is red severely restricted or impassable? Okay, lots of good questions. So they could presumably come down this way. I'll write that down as a question. Um, can units pass go outside of their designated area? It seems like they can. Or is it permissible, or is it standard operating procedure? Because it looks like it's setting things up so that on the left here, it looks like it's setting things up that, I might ignore it thinking that this is my area, but then the enemy can come down here and I'll, be in a bad spot. Okay, that's fine. So we'll close this. Okay, so cavalry is just like, I guess, light armor. I guess those would be like strikers, something like that, striker vehicles. Don't know how to use these IEW units. Active jamming. Okay. Access the menu, press it. Menu, ELIN modding. Modeling. What's this? Return to main menu, no. Sign collection or attack mission. So I guess when they say attack, they mean jamming. So attack means jamming. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Um, IEW. Attack means active jamming. Okay. Um, Okay, so the idea here is like don't let anybody sneak past us. That's fine. This one, unit status report, collection, supporting logistics unit, discom. Okay. Sensor range 20 kilometers. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess I want. This is interesting to me. Okay, let's do map view. Oh, no. Sorry. Oops. Can I close this? Not exit game. Oh, let's do blue player versus red computer. Yeah, back in here. Okay. Cool. Um, oh, destroy bridge. Can I do that? Unit cannot perform this function. Oh, interesting. Can he do it? Do you want to blow this bridge? Well, I mean, why not? Is that cheating? Oh. Seize Kansas City. But I thought Kansas City is this big place. Here. Topeka. I need to look at a map. Understand what I'm looking at. Kansas City. Lawrence. Okay, it's the city of Lawrence. And then the secondary objective is the city of Eudora. Yeah, Eudora. Okay. Okay. View. Where's Perry Lake? Oops. Okay, so Perry Lake is this blue here. That's Perry Lake. So they're going to counterattack here. So I feel like I should just blow all these bridges. If the objectives are these cities. Why not? All right, I'm going to write this down. What's this mission called? Black Horse 1. Okay, let's write this down. Black Horse 1. Okay. Write this down. Strategy. Okay. Blow the bridges so they can't reach the objectives. Okay. Yeah, why not? Yes. No, no, yes. Can I place them over here? Okay. Oh, wait, what's this line of... Maybe that's going to mess with my logistics. Let me think about that. Um, okay. I'm not sure yet how that's going to work. I'll write that down as a question. How does logistics work? Do I need to trace a path from my LOC to my units. Okay. I mean, if they can't pass over these, unless they build a bridge, I guess they could build a bridge and cross that way. Hmm. Can I undo that? Field artillery. Put like back here. Do I have any other ADA? Field artillery. Hmm. Oh, this is rocket artillery. Don't know what to use the MPs for. Okay, this is the rear. It's tactical. They don't have a lot of aircraft. Chance at air superiority is 10%, if I remember correctly. But they do have artillery. Chance of 10%. Daily cast force is 20. Right. But they do have good counterfire accuracy. So I will maybe put this over here. So my thinking is keep it out of the range of the enemy artillery. Put this further back. I'm going to try to kill stuff here. Kill stuff here. Then here. Okay. Have them guard the flank. Okay. And have him turn. How do I? There we go. So he's guarding that flank. Maybe put what I like about here is I feel like it's easy to run away. Oops. Okay. But I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I am seeing more K's on this side, fewer on this side. Don't know what to do with this guy. I think this is just a transport helicopter. Put it here. Or maybe try to keep all this stuff with my ADA. I don't understand why the footprint is so big of this battalion. Okay. Um, I'll just put it here. Put an NIA. Graphics. Okay. Well, I don't think I need these white quite yet. That's fine. TAI. Almost at 2 hours. Do TAIs help with NAIs? Right, TAI symbol. Okay. I'm going to write down ideas I have for tutorial scenarios. Tutorial. Place a TI and have a helicopter attack it. Okay. Click on an active NAI and note the NAI number. Don't know how to place these NAIs properly. Okay. I don't think I need the TAIs yet. Well, actually, let me look up how that rocket artillery works. Okay, I don't have either of these. this is what I want to... Okay, I think this is what I want to do. I think I want to use my rocket artillery for this. Maybe I shouldn't have these guys up like this. Combat power 5. Combat power 49. 42. Oh, if I put them in the city, that's more defensible. Yeah, something like this. I don't know. I wonder if they determine line of sight. I'll write that down as a question. Okay. All right. Electronic warfare. Okay, so I feel like I would want to have these guys do jamming, but only when only have them do jamming when it's clear that the enemy artillery is, oops, cleared out. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, what I really need is I need some small scenarios where I just work with one unit at a time. I don't know if I'm using these NAIs properly. Let's put a map. Oh yeah, I still haven't set up fortifications. Crap. Um, oh, I see. No. Yeah, that's fine. This would be bad if it... Don't understand why that is labeled as key terrain if it's all water. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. What's this? Plot coordinating point. Okay. So what happens if I launch rocket artillery and they use counter battery fire? Could all my stuff get messed up? I don't know. I don't know. All right, I think I'm gonna save. Call this what's the name of the scenario? I think I wrote it down on my phone. Black horse one. Okay. Oh, and TAIs, yeah. I didn't place any of those. So maybe I'll set up my TAIs close to my NAIs. TAI. How many of these do I get? Maybe I can like move them around. Hold on. It's all like around here. Maybe I can move him over like, oh, he's over there. So it's like, it's kind of staggered like this. Something like that. Or maybe I put him like, well, I mean, these are so close. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. Did I forget anything? I need a checklist, really. I need a checklist going through these turns. What to do. I don't want to forget anything. So, checklist. You want to go through all your units. and make sure you're using them. Make sure you're using them properly. They have the correct posture, etc. Okay. All right, let's see what happens, just for the sake of learning. Maybe didn't set up my artillery maybe didn't set up my artillery properly. Okay, something's getting attacked. Okay, they attacked the bridges, I guess. Oh no, that's me blowing up the bridges. Okay. Sit rep. Orders? No. No. Close this. Oh, why can't I view? Okay, nothing. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow, okay. Communications are difficult with our HQ. Reports bridge is blown up at 0717. Okay, we've got this arrow here. Okay. That bridge is blown up. Bridge demolitions failed. Bridge is blown up. Deliberate defense will be finished in 5 turns. Okay. Okay. Aviation. ADA. Okay. NBC. Logistics. Friendly losses. BDA. Okay. Okay, so now let's see what we can see here. These are brigades. Mechanized infantry brigades. That is mobile artillery, self-propelled artillery. That's engineer. What is this? That's the headquarters. Okay, so nothing's coming down this way. Okay. MIBR, Mechanized Infantry Brigade. 11th Mechanized Infantry Brigade. 20th Mechanized Infantry Brigade. SAM Regiment. Okay. Interesting. How am I going to take that out? I want to write that down. What is the order? What is the order in which you should take out enemy units? How do I take out the SAM? What's the best way to take out enemy SAMs. Oh, that's what seed is for. Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay, that's a headquarters, and that's a headquarters. So they're coming this way. They're not going to come down this way. So, like, I want to get this guy maybe over this way. Oh, I didn't place my mines. Fuck. Can I still place them? Oh, man, I can put them anywhere? I can put them anywhere? Must be built within unit veteran. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm going to write this down. Okay, so can I remove these NAIs? And move them further down? Okay. Maybe just keep one. Keep one there. Okay. Okay. So that's one turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not going to make it to nighttime. What time is it now? It's 10. Okay, so if it's each turn is 2 hours, what time is it nighttime fall? Um, it's ATO. I don't remember what this is. Hmm. Game data? What's this? I want to know what time night falls. Operations order, what's that? Oh. Yeah, it doesn't tell me what time night falls. Oh, I gotta worry about NBC, chemical attacks as well. Forgot about that. Only combat effective engineer units can perform this function. Got it. Let's put a minefield here. This engineer unit already has a mission. Okay. Okay. Let's put a mine. Can I put it here? No, must be within the unit footprint. Okay. Here. Okay. I don't know. I gotta save. I guess it's turn 2. Okay, let's see what happens. Theater ballistic missiles inbound. Oh shit.
Gas, gas, gas.
Okay, that was a 7% destroyed. Okay, so they can spot units in the rear.
Gas, gas, gas.
Yeah, they're getting hit by gas attacks. Non-persistent strike. Red airstrike sortie attacks. Blue fighters intercept. Interceptors disrupt the airstrike. Okay. Okay, the infantry division attack intercepts airstrike attacks target. Target is located within an active TAI. Okay. Blue fighters intercept red air mission. Okay. So it's okay. Airstrike attacks target. Target is located within an active TAI. Lost 87%. Holy shit. Field artillery attacked. Airstrike attacks target. Target is located within an active TAI. 15% destroyed. Red NAI. Okay. It's interesting that I'm able to see that unit despite it not being within an NAI. Okay. Cavalry attacks. Okay. %. Yeah, so what I want to practice is how to set up my artillery to participate in a defense when 2 units engage. I'll write that down as a 14%. Okay, so they retreat. That's mobile artillery, okay? Okay, lost 1%. Recon battalion returns fire. Okay. 1%, nothing. Tutorials. Okay. That's nothing. Archive the calorie suppressed. Okay. Okay. View. Sit rep. Okay, a lot happened this turn. Where's that? This one, yeah. Okay, well this is what I already saw. So I don't need to look at it again. Non-persistent strike. Okay. What is non-persistent? What is a non-persistent chemical weapon? I will ask ChatGPT. What is a non-persistent chemical weapon? Okay. Sarin, chlorine gas, and hydrogen cyanide. Whereas a persistent one would be an example. It would be like sulfur, mustard gas. Okay, mustard gas or VX. Often in liquid form. Got it. Okay. So now my question is, should I move the units that got attacked by fighters? Because one thing I was surprised by was that they were able to see my units. They found my units. So I'm going to write that down in thoughts. I was surprised the enemy found my rear units. I guess they have any eyes too. Okay. I am curious to know how they plot those. Combat power 10%. Combat ineffective. Okay. Suppression very high. Morale broken. Okay. Not sure what to do about that. Yeah, I don't know when to retreat units. Okay. So why did you not shoot last time? That's what I want to know. GS opportunity fire. Why did you not shoot? Players can also plan pre-planned targets on active targeted areas of interest. These targets are only fired when an observed enemy unit of the correct type enters the TAI during the movement phase. To create these on-call targets, plot a target on a friendly TAI, check the link to TAI box, and select the desired TAI. Okay, let's try that. I'm going to load my previous save. Here. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's gonna plot a target. Link target to TAI. Target of opportunity. Family of scatterable mines. Sure. Two, 6, 6, 7. Okay. 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 That's a good thing to practice. Okay. Now let's ATO planner. I don't remember how to use that. How do I use these airstrikes? Well, whatever. Okay, let's save this. And let's see what happens now. Okay, right.
Gas, gas, gas. Gas, gas, gas.
4%. 55th minute, guys. Oh, okay. They both got hit. Okay. Interceptors disrupt the airstrike. Target is located within an active TAI. Less than 1%. Airstrike attacks target. 87% destroyed. Jesus. %15 destroyed. Blue forces destroyed an NA. Red NA. What does that mean? So I'm noticing that those units are far away from the TAIs. Produces obstacle. Breaching an obstacle reduces obstacle. I say. So maybe fast scam is more useful when you just want to target the TAI, but not you don't actually have an enemy unit that you want to shoot at. Ooh, 13%. Well, getting my butt kicked, but this is I'm enjoying getting better at the game. I'm definitely learning how the game works. Okay, I think that went better for me than last time. How did they destroy an NAI? Where was that? 55 military intelligence battalions suffered 89% total losses. Okay, what does that look like? Because how did they, like, what vehicles do they have that they would be spotted by an enemy aviation? Questions. What does a MI unit look like that it can be spotted by enemy aviation? Okay. Blue forces destroy a red NAI. Okay, that I'm curious about. What does that mean? How can units destroy enemy NAIs? What does that mean? Okay. All right, I'll save this. Turn 3. All right, I'm gonna call it for now. But I think it was a good idea for me to just jump in. Just jump in and then save scum as I make mistakes. This is a huge SAM system. Oh, maybe they can target the SAM system. That would be big. Maybe try to have them target the SAM system, and then once the SAM system's down, go to town. Something like that. I don't know. All right, well, I'm done for now. Done for now. Okay. Oops.